Hello and welcome. I'm Johan Castell and you're watching Wings. On the show today we feature a sustainable home open for visitors to experience in New Delhi. Have you ever been to a place where the stars sparkle extra bright? India has now gotten a Central National Park dark sky certified, making it a destination for stargazers. Also featured is the latest tourism project Revealed. The rig will be built by Saudi Arabia 40 kilometers offshore and feature many activities for adventure seekers. 'Tis the season of festivities. Stay tuned as we bring you a roundup of the most colorful cultural festivals worldwide. Let's start. The trend of sustainable travel is picking up pace among conscious consumers worldwide. In our first story, we visit a unique New Delhi house built in a former mining quarry. This sustainable home was built with materials from the property's campus, and it is now open for day visitors who want to experience its tranquility.
Located near Surajkund in the southern part of New Delhi, Bhoj is a sustainable house designed by two architects in 1996. I'm visiting this property for some insights into what this place can offer for those who are interested in sustainability. I meet Prerna Prasad, who is the curator here at Bhoj.
So how did you get started with this? You are curating an experience to visit this place. It's a part of a company?
Yes, so I started EcoPlore, which is my company. I started it in 2016, and EcoPlore basically curates hotels which are made out of local architecture. So we have around 250 eco hotels all across the country, and all these hotels are made out of mud, wood, bamboo, stone, or any other local building, and they have at least 30% tree coverage inside the house. You can please have a welcome drink, and this is some sweet dish which is made in my ancestral hometown in Bihar. It's called Thekwa. You can taste that.
It's like a solid cookie.
Yeah.
Nice.
I came across this place in around 2015. We have opened it as a sustainability museum. So anybody who wants to learn more about sustainability or they want to experience living in a mud house, they can come here from 11 to 5. It is not a stay, it is open only for day experiences from 11 o'clock in the morning till 5 in the evening. And we provide some lunch and snacks and some foods.
Oh, interesting. So it's not like it's not a guest house, it's not a hotel where you come and stay here overnight.
No.
It's only day visit.
It's only day visit, and the idea is more for experiential learning. So while the other hotels are meant for holiday, this we want to focus on sustainable learning. So and we want to attract all kind of people, and because sustainability is I will not say it's just the buzz, it is the need of the hour and it is the need of the future. So we all are gradually adding some sustainable element in our lifestyle, and we want to invite people to come here and learn the different measures we are taking, get inspired, and then practice it in their own life.
It's a little bit like a live experience museum,
Yes,
where you
yes.
get to see how it works.
Yes.
Prerna takes me around the main living space in the house and tells me about the large open windows, the high ceiling in the room, the natural materials being used, and how the house is much cooler inside than outside on a hot summer's day. We proceed downstairs from the main living room to explore other rooms in the home.
Wow, it's like an open atrium with a tree inside. That is so cool.
We move down to a smaller social area located between the living room and the kitchen. Seeing this place makes me curious about the people who built this home. It was built by architects Revati and Vasant Kamath, who were known for their sustainable mud house designs. The impressive part is that this was built from 1994 to 1996, and at that time sustainable living was far from the buzzword it is today. The architects had 2 children who got 1 bedroom each in the mud house. They both feature wardrobes that seamlessly appear out of the walls in the rooms, and furniture appears built out of the design of the walls. Everything in this house is made from scratch, including the unique bathrooms that recycle wastewater. It's quite a curious concept, a place you can visit for a day, but not stay overnight.
So it's essentially like like an iconic building of like showcasing all these different things, but it's set up for in an experiential way where people can come and experience that sustainability can happen even in an urban environment.
Urban landscape, yeah. So we are living in Delhi without AC and fan. That in itself is enough proof that if we adopt the right practices, if we take the right sustainable measures, we can mitigate climate change and we can enjoy a magical life.
What type of people come here to have this experience?
So initially the idea is basically to bring in people who are already conscious and who already follow a sustainable lifestyle, because they'll be able to connect more. And we also have a lot of these people who are working in the domain of climate. Like for example, we did a get-together of almost 40 different sustainable leaders who are leading some organization and working in the field of sustainability, who came here to have a get-together and discuss their ideas. Our first group was actually a group of 12 people who had an MNC, and they actually did a team offsite, a day offsite, where they brainstormed on one of their projects, and they actually got that project later.
Wow.
So it's a great place. It's a very meditative place, along with being a sustainable one.
The house is filled with artifacts the original owners received throughout their lives. And the decor has an earthy, natural feel to it as well. Outside the kitchen, the staff are preparing a vegan meal with fresh rotis cooked on an outdoor fireplace. It's time for lunch. I am treated to a vegan feast of millet khichdi with a side of potatoes, papads and rotis. Everything served here is homemade and not ready-made from the market. The house is surrounded by a great number of trees, and the grounds are frequented by many animals, like birds and monkeys.
And how large is the whole property?
It's almost 1.25 acres.
It's quite large, huh?
Yeah, whatever you see is part of the campus.
Here we can see the whole kingdom. What do people do when they come here? What is available?
So when they come from 11 o'clock, and the first thing we do is take them to the tour of the house. And then we have like a meal being served every 1 hour. So we give them snacks, desserts, some herbal drinks, nibu pani, some proper lunch, a full course lunch. And then depending on the guests, we decide what to do. So if somebody wants to just leisure, have chit-chat with their family or their group, they do that. Like if it's a college student, then of course they have a lot of questions. There's open discussion with them. So depending on the group, we decide what to do. So they actually, it's a totally customized thing.
Yeah, but thank you so much. It's been a fabulous day out.
Thanks to you for coming here and giving us an opportunity to host you.
It's been a relaxing day out in Surajkund in southern Delhi. This place is fascinating in many ways, and it is an eye-opener. Imagine what our society would be like if everyone minimized their impact on the environment. Places like these can inspire more people to choose this way of living.
Staying up late at night and gazing at starry skies is a top task for astronomy enthusiasts. As populated areas become increasingly polluted by bright lights, a fascinating travel trend called dark sky tourism is becoming more popular. Now people seek out dark sky sites to enjoy stargazing. Check out 2 spectacular sites you can visit in India for a cosmic astro experience.
If you are a fan of gazing at the night sky, you might be aware of a travel trend gaining steam worldwide: dark sky tourism. Dark sky tourism, in simple terms, consists of visitors traveling to remote, unlit areas to observe celestial objects such as stars, planets, and galaxies. One can even do astrophotography or shoot astro time lapses for a wholesome, surreal cosmic experience. Dark skies are needed to shoot clear pictures and time lapses of stars. Remote parks and areas can be certified for watching the sky without the pollution that city lights and heavy traffic bring. There are many designated sites worldwide. A new one was recently certified in India. The Pench Tiger Reserve, that spans India's states of Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, recently earned the distinction of being named India's first international dark sky park. The fifth site in Asia to earn the title, the areas surrounding the park have been identified and marked to curb light pollution. The reserve has also inaugurated a night observatory to allow passionate astronomers to stargaze peacefully. The Pench Tiger Reserve is one of India's top reserves, housing the Royal Bengal tiger, and covers an area of several hundred square kilometers. Dark Sky International awarded the park this title for protecting the night sky and preventing light pollution. It is a globally recognized dark sky body that tackles light pollution issues and promotes night sky conservancy. A core part of this massive effort is designating stunning dark sky sites across the globe. Another dark site in India that many people might not know about is in Ladakh. Welcome to the tiny village of Hanle in Ladakh's beautiful high-altitude landscape. In 2022, the Indian government notified Hanle in Ladakh as India's first dark sky reserve, opening it to tourists and passionate stargazers alike. It hosted its first official star party in October last year, calling upon experienced and amateur astronomers. With dark sky tourism growing worldwide, we suggest you sign up for this spectacular experience sometime soon and get out and explore the beautiful night skies at their sparkling best.
Have you ever visited an offshore oil rig? Chances are that you haven't. However, an opportunity to do so for tourism is appearing in Saudi Arabia. The country has revealed the master plans for a massive project to create a unique tourism experience on a repurposed oil rig.
Oil rig platforms are used to drill for oil offshore in deep waters, and Saudi Arabia is one of the world's largest oil producers. These platforms have not been accessible to tourists in the past. Still, Saudi Arabia has announced plans to construct a massive tourism destination, 40 kilometers offshore from its northern coast. This vast development will span several repurposed and built platforms to host visitors for events, adventure activities, and overnight stays with 800 hotel rooms.
The rig is a unique, one-of-a-kind offshore adventure tourism destination in the Arabian Gulf, with more than 70 attractions and activities spanning across 4 platforms. The Jackup, a fully repurposed rig that aims to take visitors on an immersive journey through Saudi Arabia's oil and gas heritage. And then we have 3 main platforms: the Derrick, the Moon Pool, and the Riser. They offer everything from hotels, selection of restaurants, attractions and activities, and an array of retail shops. We also have a 6,000-person multi-purpose arena on the Derrick, our biggest platform.
One would think that a project like this must cost an astronomical amount of money to construct, but as the country transitions away from a dependence on oil revenue, tourism represents a new source of income for Saudi Arabia.
We were inspired by the Kingdom's Vision 2030, led by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. The rig was based on a unique idea stemming from the kingdom's oil and gas heritage to position it as the future of adventure tourism and to contribute to Saudi Arabia's thriving tourism sector.
The gross floor area of this one-of-a-kind adventure tourism destination spans over 300,000 square meters and includes 3 hotels and 11 restaurants. With its raw industrial design featuring actual elements seen in industrial oil drilling, such as colossal blowout preventers suspended above the floor, the feel of being on an actual rig will be pretty immersive. The rig aims to attract over 900,000 annual visitors by 2032, and if you are a true adventurer keen for a new and unique destination, keep an eye out for this project to open for business.
People in Argentina love to go to the country's Atlantic coast during summer holidays. Still, rising inflation amid other woes has hit its domestic tourism industry hard. Next, we take you to Mar del Plata, where a previously affordable holiday has become a luxury for many.
The refreshing coastal city of Mar del Plata in Argentina is most famous for its sun-kissed beautiful beaches. But this year, few tourists are there and they're tight-fisted with their money. The country's current economic woes are the cause. Most years between Christmas and February, the resort city receives 6 times more tourists than its 650,000 permanent residents. This time around, even though the city's mid-range hotel costs about $57 per night, the tourist turnout is disappointing. According to Mar del Plata's Hotel Association, the occupancy rates stood at just 60% in the first half of January. The cost-cutting is going beyond just booking a stay.
Tourists are angry. It is complicated. In previous years, they came to Mar del Plata for longer periods of time. Now they are coming for a much shorter period. Here we see many people who bring their own food and drinks. They do not consume much in the restaurants.
Argentina is currently facing a lot of economic turbulence and potentially hyperinflation. According to recent government figures, annual inflation soared 211.4% in 2023, the highest rate in 32 years. According to Argentina's CTA Trade Union Federation, this has spurred a 20% drop in wages since December 2023. Adding to people's woes, President Javier Milei devalued the peso by more than 50% in December last year. All these factors have turned holidaying into a luxury for those who could previously afford it.
We are off to a running start with the first month of 2024, seeing many festivals and cultural celebrations worldwide. Let's explore some colorful events that have taken place this year in our news deck.
Last week, tens of thousands of devotees flocked to a Malaysian temple for the annual Thaipusam festival. The festival commemorates the birth of the Hindu god Lord Murugan. Climbing 272 steps to reach the temple within a limestone cave at Batu Caves near Kuala Lumpur, worshippers expressed their gratitude to the deity. They sought blessings by carrying offerings like milk in a display of thanksgiving and penance. Some devotees had even pierced their tongues and cheeks with metal skewers. Originating in Tamil Nadu, India, the Tamil communities, who constitute 7% of Malaysia's 34 million population, widely observe the festival in Malaysia and Singapore.
The Venice Carnival commenced last Saturday, drawing thousands of tourists and locals to the St. Mark's Square. The city's scenic alleys and canals were adorned in vibrant costumes. Themed to the East, the amazing journey of Marco Polo, the 2024 edition commemorated the 700th death anniversary of the famed Venetian traveller. The carnival featured street shows that traced Marco Polo's Silk Road adventures. Due to the Holocaust Remembrance Day, the festival prioritized modest events to entertain children at city squares. It featured around 100 costume boats rowing to the Rialto Bridge. The annual Carnival Water Parade was led by the Pantegina, a boat made in the shape of a giant rat. That rat exploded in a colorful cloud of confetti and balloons, marking the official opening of the Lagoon City's Carnival.
In Janjanbureh, eastern Gambia, the Kankurang Festival safeguards an ancient Mandingo tradition for 3 days each year. The veiled figure embodies mythical qualities and wards off evil spirits during initiation rites. It is a cultural heritage recognized by UNESCO since 2005. Threatened by westernization and deforestation, the festival aims to revitalize the Mandinka heritage, fostering community cohesion and preserving traditional knowledge. The annual event draws tourists, offering economic support and showcasing the town's rich heritage amid challenges of youth emigration and cultural commercialization.
Granada, a Nicaraguan city, initiated the Breniche Ambiental Street Circus Festival. It features fire jugglers and acrobats to highlight pollution issues. The event, held 40 kilometers from Managua, aims to increase awareness about the city's struggle with garbage and pollution through performances and workshops. The organizers intend to leverage the festival's uniqueness in Central America to bring attention to environmental challenges and foster community engagement.
Over to Brazil for another block party ahead of the renowned Rio Carnival. Dressed as villains and superheroes, revelers gathered in downtown Rio by the hundreds last weekend to enjoy the run-up to one of the world's most well-known carnival seasons. The original block party celebrates its 15th anniversary in 2024. It's a time when both heroes and villains come together to be happy.
That's all we have for you on the show this week, but we'll return next weekend. Until then, it's me, Johan Castell, signing off. Goodbye.